Hi, my name is Spencer Grant, and for this assignment, I'm going to be answering a few questions. First off, what areas of work do I excel? Anything that involves speaking to a group of people, whether that be through a camera or a microphone for a podcast, for example, or on stage or in front of the room for whatever my audience may be. I have a commanding voice and a charismatic presence that I think really helps me get through to people and make people want to listen to what I have to say. And aside from that, I also think I'm a really great team player. And I like to think of myself as a natural leader when it comes to group projects and things like that. But I'm more than happy to take more of a backseat role, so to speak, and go along with what the group wants, assuming it's something that I agree with and think can be executed well by all participating members. What motivates me? I am a big believer in being grateful for what I have, and I've lost plenty of things that I used to have, but I'm still one of the luckiest people I know. And that's what really gets me out of bed every day is looking at what I have, realizing that I'm luckier than 99% of the people in this world, and using that privilege for my own benefit, but ideally for other people's benefit as well. If I can make somebody else's day by doing something that seems small to me, you never know what small act of kindness would mean the world to anybody else. Characteristics that others have complimented me on. I've been told I'm really good at first impressions, which as I've gotten older, I've grown to really appreciate and recognize the value of, because whether it's personal, friendships, relationships, business, professional, a first impression, you only get one. And so being able to nail that pretty consistently and come across as myself, but, come across in a way that is, appealing to others regardless of the circumstance. I think it's definitely something that I consider a quality of myself, and I'm really glad that other people see it too. I've been told I'm a good listener, and sometimes I have a bad habit of feeling like I need to talk when I really don't, when sometimes people just want to be heard. And I've really grown to appreciate the fact that people feel comfortable enough to tell me certain things that are going on with them. Projects I hate doing. I'm not really... There isn't really a project that I really hate doing necessarily. I'm not a big fan of on-the-spot presentations where I have little time to prepare. Some of my worst moments presenting have come when I have little to no time to prepare, and I just have to go based off of what I know or what I think I know, or just whatever the desired criteria is. I find that I struggle more in that kind of environment, and I feel a lot of people can relate to that. I mean, preparation is everything, and if you don't have enough time to do that or feel like you have enough time to do that, it'll definitely hinder your work. Projects I love doing, anything that is getting me practice experience of being on air, whether it's a podcast or a newscast or anything broadcasting, anything in front of a camera or with a microphone in front of me where I can use my voice and my on-air presence to my advantage. I feel like those are the projects that I really just love doing. And this past semester has been a great example of that. I've had several opportunities in my classes, including this one, to do practice podcasts, or my work with NTTV has given me practice as a sports anchor, which is something I can really see myself doing. And it's some of the most fun I've ever had. And it's not really considered, I don't really consider it work, which I think is a big plus to whatever you're doing. Industries I find interesting. The sports industry, of course, that's my passion. That's what I want to go into. But through NTTV, I've grown a new appreciation for the news industry, because news happens constantly, no matter what, all around us, every second of every day. And getting to see firsthand all the preparation and little ins and outs that you don't see when you watch a newscast, I really going to appreciate how much really goes into it and how hard this really is. Like, there's a reason that this is one of the smaller colleges or majors, whatever you want to call it, because it's really not for everybody. But if it's for you and you have a knack for it or some kind of intangible ability that, and then mix that in with a passion for this kind of thing, it's, it's something special. Where I want to be at the end of my career, I want to be a play-by-play caller for the NFL, and up in the booth, my goal is next to Tony Romo one day calling an NFL game, hopefully a Cowboys game. But that's the ultimate end goal. And I know that the odds are really stacked against me because I'm not a former player. I'm not a former coach. I've never played a down of organized football in my life, but I know I love this more than just about anybody I know. And I know that I have enough ability that can be worked on and coached up to where I know I can confidently say I'm going to be the best at this. And one day that's where I want to end up being. And then lastly, what impact do I want to have? Everybody wants to be remembered, for better or worse. I want to be remembered as somebody that is unbiased, fair, and otherwise just loving to my peers, my coworkers, my managers and supervisors, my friends, my family, the people that are close to me. I mean, I want to be remembered as somebody that, really cares, and I guess, for lack of a better word, has a heart of gold. And my ultimate goal is to have that be what people see when I'm doing the kind of work that I want to be doing. This guy cares more than just about anybody I've seen, and I can tell he's got a heart of gold. That's something that I really take a lot of pride in. So, yeah, that concludes this little mini video podcast session. My name is Spencer Grant. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.